Hello, it's Lucas from Mercedes-Benz, and today I have a new shape A200D saloon to have a look at. Now, as you can see, there's plenty of upgrades around here. So we've got new headlight designs, lovely chrome stars in the front grille here rather than the actual pins, and a more aggressive front bumper styling, as well as the lovely power domes that you might recognise from the CLA. Now, just coming around the side, obviously you can see this is the saloon variant that we've got here today, and these come on the wonderful 18-inch 5 twin-spoke AMG alloys, looking absolutely fantastic in there. Now, coming around the back, there's plenty of space in the boot for everyone. They range from 332 litres up to 405, the lower end being for the hybrid as it needs to fit the battery in, but a lovely amount of room in there. It's actually larger than the hatchback, surprisingly enough. Then coming around the rear as well, you can see the new rear light design as well, looking absolutely fab back there. Now in this one, we do also have keyless entry, so hand in the handle to unlock it, brush it against the back to lock it. But as you'll remember from the previous A-Class Saloons, plenty of space in the back here for everyone in the car. Wonderful red stitching on the Artico leather and dynamic fabric in the centre there, meaning it's not too hot, not too cold in summer and winter. Isofix points for both of the rear seats, or outer two rear seats there as well. Now let's have a quick look at the engine. So now that I've got the bonnet open, we can see the 2-litre 4-cylinder diesel engine in this 200D. It produces 150 brake horsepower, so plenty of power underneath it, 320 newton meters of torque, 8.3 seconds to 60, and will get up to 137 miles per hour while returning 57 miles to the gallon. So very, very clever indeed. So, jumping into the car, we can see some of the major facelift operating system changes. So, as I mentioned just there, we now have the NTG 7 system of MBUX, which means that it's the most advanced available in the Mercedes-Benz. So, while it looks quite familiar in here, you'll notice little changes, like now that I clicked into the sat-nav, we have intelligent options along the bottom there, depending on what we use. So, if you're likely to use your phone, then that'll be along the bottom and changing radio stations. If you're likely to listen to your media, then it will give you the option to play with that in there. We can still connect up to 2 phones simultaneously for both making and receiving calls. Plenty of flexibility on the ambient lighting settings. As you can see, loads of different multicolour options to choose from, and 64 colours should you want to choose an individual colour to change in there. Now, as you can see, it wraps around the front passengers, looking absolutely lovely in there. Really boosts the feeling of space within the car actually at night as well. Then just coming down slightly, we've got our 3 vents in the middle here, which I think show off the ambient lighting absolutely wonderfully. And the climate control option is just in here, so temperature on the left and the direction on the right hand side, though you can just leave it on auto. We've got a wireless charging pad in the centre console with a USB Type-C port and a 12-volt supply should we need that, along with a couple of extra cup holders and a new storage space in the centre just here with the dynamic select button. Now on the steering wheel, just like the previous version, you can adjust certain elements on either screen from here. So using the left-hand side, you can click into smartphone integration, which is where we can use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto wirelessly through the new A-Class. On the right-hand side, we can actually operate the driver's screen and have various different options in there. So I always think nav is quite a nice one to have on there, but you can switch it over into a more sporty display in there where you can see even G-forces should you want to. There we've got our cruise control and speed limiter just underneath that. Heated seats for both the front passengers, a lovely little feature there as well. Thank you for watching. This has been the A200D Executive Saloon. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.